Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a super easy watercolor tutorial to do watercolor rainbow moon phases. So let's get to it. So the first thing you want to do is to find a reference image and to sketch them out. What I do is I use a circle drawer for the center circular shape. And then I eyeball doing a 3/4 moon on each side of that, and then a crescent moon on each side of that, and then an even thinner crescent on the ends. So there should be a total of 7 moon shapes. So the first thing I did is I started out in the center and I kind of dampened my paper in some spots, and then I, as you can see here, kind of stippled my brush with some darker paint in the center. I started off making a pink and purple moon in the center. There are a lot of really good reference images of the moon if you just Google them and kind of just make it your own. And I didn't even look at an image for this. I just kind of dappled around with it. The important thing is to make sure that there is white space. That will make it more readable as the moon. And another thing is I kind of did pink on one side and purple on the other, where the reddish purple kind of goes towards the pink and the bluish purple kind of goes away from it to give like a rainbow effect. If you have super bright colors, this is the perfect project. I use one of the watercolor palettes. I think this one might be Art Philosophy, but Viviva has good ones, and really any watercolor palette would work for this. The important thing here is you see that I'm blending one color into the next. Like I bleed some of the purple from the center moon, and then the blue, and then it bleeds into the green, and then the yellow at the end. And then what I usually do for this is I'll finish one half and then I'll go in and do the other half. In this particular one, I did the cool half first, and now I'm going to go back and do the warm half. It really doesn't matter which order you want to do it in. The technique is the same for all the moons, is I just kind of blot some paint randomly a little bit here and there on each moon, and then I take a wet brush and kind of bleed it out while leaving some of the crater edges kind of darker and more defined. And like I said before, it's important to leave a little bit of white space. It's going to get harder as you get thinner crescents to make that more obvious. I use a really tiny brush to define the edges, as you see here, if you think that's necessary. But yeah, this is a fun, simple little project, and you can see the results here. I've used this on all kinds of things. I actually got it printed on some luggage, and it looked really cool. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, and if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. And thank you so much, and I'd love it if you could subscribe. I have way more tutorials coming and all kinds of art-related content, so thank you again, and hope to see you later.